This is episode 3 of Introvertism. Welcome back. We have not recorded one since October of 2020. It is now March of 2021. It's been a while, but we are back, and hopefully you enjoy episode 3. Here we go. Okay, so have you seen any new movies recently?
I guess, yes.
Okay, because I watched the original Justice League and then Zack Snyder's Justice League.
The one that just came out.
The one that just came out, yeah.
Or 2 months ago came out.
And that's
Just came out in pandemic.
Pandemic land.
Language. I did not enjoy the new one or the old one. I actually prefer... The new one's better. I like the new one more, but it's...
I like the new one more in a lot of parts, but then there's, because it does a lot of good jobs, explaining some things that were really confusing. Couple things that, top 3 things. 1, some of the parts were really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the parts are just so slow. I don't care to see somebody stand on a statue for 5 minutes straight.
We got some really up-close shots of, Batman just,
staring.
brooding, just staring off into the sky. It's like, I'm looking menacing now. Both of us have watched the CW Flash.
Yeah.
What do you think of DC's, Flash?
He can have emotions. Grant Gustin can't have emotions because it looks so weird.
It does.
Because it looks so fake.
I like Grant Gustin as a Barry Allen better than I like whatever his name is. All I can think
I
of
don't know his name.
Well, all I can think of when I see that Flash in Justice League is because he's that teenager in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And
I didn't notice that.
That's the only...
I usually get those things, but I didn't notice that.
I can only see him as...
His name's Credence or something
Credence,
like that?
Yeah. That's a good movie. That's such a good movie.
That is a really good movie.
Did you like Crimes of Grindelwald?
I thought it was good. For a sequel, it was pretty good.
I think it was
not as good as the original, but for a sequel, it was pretty good.
It had a lot more what felt Harry Potter magic.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the original felt very,
more human-y.
Detached from... Especially because it felt very, American. It was all, the American wizarding system. But, the second one, we actually saw Dumbledore. We saw... Oh, crud. We should have... spoilers for Crimes of Grindelwald and all of future movies and jazz.
That's not much of a spoiler. That's just a little thing.
No, it's even in the trailer. Never mind.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
We're fine. It's in the trailer.
What else have I seen recently?
I watched Inception. You've been trying to get me to watch that for forever.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts?
It was good.
Favorite part?
Spoilers ahead, just in case, for Inception.
Spoiler warnings. This we're gonna name this episode Spoiler Warnings.
That's just the podcast. Except for the first episode and this episode, maybe, but I don't know about the second one. I don't think we spoiled anything in the second.
Spoiled my thoughts on landscape,
on TikTok and anime.
So, favorite part of Inception?
Honestly, the ending was...
The whole cliffhanger.
It kind of brought everything together, because that's kind of the whole premise of the movie is, it's, all of it so confusing, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Him getting to his
So
kids.
Not knowing is kind of, that kind of brings about, a main point of the movie.
Of, him just constantly seeing kids walking around.
Do you think that the top would have fallen?
I do not think the top would have fallen. Just because I think everything fit together.
I don't think the top would, because it was exactly as when he left.
When he, everything, they let him through customs.
Everything went perfectly.
Everything lined up perfectly. And the top wobbled, but we've seen, I've seen that, the top wobbled, it was about to fall over. That's why they had it wobble, so that you didn't... Because if they just showed it keep spinning, then you would assume that it would keep spinning. But they showed it wobble, so you don't know if it wobbles or it would fall over. Seen it, I think, one time he spun it while in the, what's it called? In I guess, somebody's dream, and we saw it wobble a little bit.
They'd probably just put that in there for that.
For that.
Like, so it'd be like...
Thoughts.
It can wobble.
And the fact that none of the directors ever said... I personally think the directors never decided whether or not...
They're just like, should he be in a dream or should he not be?
Let's never find out. I think he'd either be, like, stuck in some kind of limbo. Like, he's still in limbo after he went to save... Oh! I never thought about it. I've seen the movie, like, 19 times now. But I just thought about this. The dude who hired Leonardo DiCaprio.
What's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The main character played by Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is my favorite movie, and I can't name the main character. This is sad.
Because he's just Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio. The dude who hires him, after he saves him from limbo, from whatever her name is,
his, like, wife?
His wife. He gets the Asian dude out of limbo.
Yeah.
Is that guy still... If Leonardo DiCaprio is still in a dream, is that dude? Did none of them?
Wait, did they get... So they're stuck in a dream.
So they were
But their bodies are in the ocean. Water thingy.
They were in, like... Leonardo DiCaprio and college girl went into limbo. And they got dude.
Yeah.
And no, they wouldn't. Because Leonardo... No? What happened to the... How did the movie end? Oh, no. Okay, wait.
They were in, like,
They were in the house,
with
and he was outside.
Wife.
He was outside on the porch, right? And
then college girl shot her, right?
Oh, yeah, she shot him and herself, so they woke up. Yeah. And then Leonardo... No.
But that just brought them to the next level, though, right?
No.
No,
she shot herself. Because then it cuts to him waking up on the beach. Because that's the beginning of the movie. Remember?
Yeah.
Because he shores up on the beach, and he's, like, 98 years old? And he has the top and the gun on him, and he recognizes him. And then they just both wake up then. Do we see how? I don't remember if we see how they get out.
They're just kind of like, yeah, they woke up.
So both of them would still be stuck in limbo if one of them is, if Leonardo DiCaprio...
It's such a confusing movie, we can't even talk about it without it being confusing.
Which, does that mean, like... So, even if, say, Asian dude wakes up, is Leonardo... If he's in a dream, does that mean, like, when they land on the plane, he's just, like, dead? Is he in, like, a coffin?
Yeah, that's what I was
dreaming?
Thinking. Like, can you be dead? And still in the dream? Because
we see... I'm just bouncing around the movie now. When they go to get the serum for their drugging... like, the serum dude, they go into the basement. They go into the basement. Remember, there's, like, that, all those people dreaming, like, the old people?
Oh.
Because they're alive.
Yeah. But they're old.
But, we see it, they all have IVs in their arms. They all need
So they're, like, keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it would be kind of like you're in a coma, right?
Yeah, so you can't... So he would be having to be kept alive... somehow, because they can't put him in a coffin, because then his entire world, you would lose brain activity, you couldn't.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to breathe.
This is my favorite part about this movie. It, like, no matter how many times I've seen it, I'm, like, pondering the entire movie.
I think that's kind of the intention of the movie, too. That's kind of what the movie is...
You know what movies a lot like that? You know what movies a lot? The Matrix. You should see that.
You said that literally like 2 seconds ago. Okay, before we started the podcast. But you say that every time I see you, and please stop. I'm trying to think of other things I've seen recently. So, Real Steel, Justice League.
I saw Gladiator, which I know you haven't seen, but...
I don't even know, like, what it's about.
It's about when Rome built the Colosseum, and they had gladiators.
That's cool.
It's about...
I assume that's why it's called Gladiator.
Yeah. It's about this guy who's a gladiator, and the soundtrack is by Hans Zimmer, and oh my god, it's so good.
Hans Zimmer does really good soundtracks.
Mm-hmm. I think somebody close to his name. I know it's not him, but somebody like with the last name of Hans or first name of something, whatever.
Last name of Hans, his
first name
is
of Hans, and something. I forget who. It's somebody. The dude who did the Inception soundtrack.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it was Hans Zimmer.
Oh, it was.
That's what I thought. I was like,
that sounds familiar.
Because the Gladiator soundtrack is actually amazing, no matter if you've seen the movie
There's
or not.
There's 3 guys that do, like, all big movie soundtracks. John Williams, Hans Zimmer, and what's the last guy's name? He did, like, Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Who did the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, Google? Hans Zimmer.
Oh, God.
So it's not that. Okay, who am I thinking of? Maybe we just... Famous...
composers.
Soundtrack composers. And let's see what we get results for that.
You know what's a good soundtrack? I know you haven't seen it, but Tron Legacy, it was done by Daft Punk.
Okay.
They just broke up, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Which
I didn't even really know who they were. I just see Daft Punk breaks up. Like, oh, I don't care, Google.
No, I feel like they... I know they're like 50 now. They broke up when they started when they were like they've been around for...
I'm scrolling through list of famous soundtrack composers, and I can't figure out what the third guy that I was thinking of was.
Like, they were around for like 30 years before they broke up, so I think...
That's quite a while.
That's quite a while to be making music, and they were still going on tours in their, like, 50s. So I was
mean, like, Def Leppard and AC/DC still tour, so...
Yeah. Which, honestly, like, keep making music.
But, like, it's gonna not be good when you're 70.
Yeah.
Actually, AC/DC's new stuff is actually pretty decent.
Really. No, I said keep making music.
Yeah.
I love your music. I don't want to see elderly people, like... I don't want to see 70-year-old AC/DC on tour. I mean, sure, I'll go see AC/DC in their prime.
What's the new AC/DC album called? It's like Power Up or something like that.
Power Party.
Yeah, it is. It's called Power Up. I thought it sounds so similar though. Like Back in Black, that was 40 years ago. That was 40 years ago and it sounds so similar.
That's a long time ago. I mean, at least they're keeping with their roots. They're
not trying to...
unlike...
Didn't, Ozzy Osbourne, do a collab with, Post Malone or something?
I don't know.
I feel like it was some, I don't know, it wouldn't be The Weeknd. It was somebody like that. Ozzy Osbourne pop collab. Oh, it totally is, it's Post Malone.
I haven't seen... What song?
I don't know, when I typed in Ozzy Osbourne P, it suggested Post Malone. Ozzy Osbourne Post. It's called Take What You Want.
That has Ozzy Osbourne in it? That's in some of my playlists.
And you didn't know?
I didn't know that Ozzy Osbourne was in that. Okay.
Okay, so we just went and listened to a small part of Ozzy Osbourne's part in that song. It is so weird. Ozzy Osbourne has this
deep.
It's not actually really that deep, but he has this gravelly voice, and then it's this new pop disco auto tune sort of thing.
If you pop
not disco, I don't know why I said disco. That has nothing to do with disco.
Pop isn't.
Pop is an interesting
genre. Well, because pop is a hard thing to describe because it's popular.
That was so. It's because this is gravelly rock voice with Post Malone level auto tune on it.
Which it's a good song. I like that song.
It wasn't bad. It was just weird.
Well, to listen to it with knowing that it is
Ozzy Osbourne is different than just listening to it.
I don't think I've seen anything else recently.
You haven't no new movies. You read anything recently?
Oh,
you finally read the Legend series.
Oh yes. No, I haven't completed it though.
You haven't completed it?
No, I haven't finished Champion.
I thought you said you finished it.
No.
The ending was kind of sad.
Okay, I'm like 98% done with Champion. I haven't finished it though.
Leave right now. Go home, get the book, and finish it, and then come back.
I can go up into your room and read it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to read my books.
Why not?
'Cause my books are nice.
My books are probably nicer than your books.
Want to bet?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing my copy of Legend is in much better quality than yours.
I'm guessing I'm gonna completely disagree.
I think that's an awful thing to disagree on, considering that you've had your copy probably way longer than I've had my copy.
I still will bet that mine is nicer.
Okay. I disagree, but I will send you a picture of my copy of Legend later.
Okay, good.
And then you haven't read Ready
I'll
Player
put a
One.
thing in the episode description about whose copy of Legend is nicer.
I think it's gonna be mine, but okay.
I think it's gonna be mine, but okay. And then I liked Rebel. Rebel was also all four of them were super good.
Oh, there's the entire fourth book.
Yeah, that came out like years after. Like that came out in 2019.
Oh, okay.
It was like
so I can wait a good year before reading that.
Well, they also they also came out with it's the fourth, but I think it's a prequel, so it's technically the 0th Hunger Games book that came out in that was 2020, I'm pretty sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, yeah.
The Ballad of
Songbirds
and
Snakes.
Snakes.
That was also very good. I know you haven't read that yet.
I haven't read that.
You haven't watched the Hunger Games movies either.
Well, yeah, because my mom read them and she really wants to watch it with me.
So watch it.
We can't just start watching whenever we feel like it.
Why? Because you're too busy watching Minecraft videos?
Yes! I gotta keep up with the Dream SMP. Dude, stuff's been going down.
What? Take 4 days. You can watch all of the movies. You pack them together, you can watch them all in one day at home.
Okay, but what happens if something happens with Dream and Filza? You gotta stop right in the middle and watch Techno stream. Right in the middle. Then what do I do?
I don't think that's how that works.
Exactly. Right in the middle of watching Catching Fire. Right in the middle. Techno goes live. What do I do?
You keep watching Catching Fire.
No! You stop. And you must watch his stream.
You have some problems. What have we talked about? You read Legend.
I did read Legend.
Well, not the whole series, but you read Legend and Prodigy.
Mm-hmm. Prodigy was better than Legend. And
really? You think so?
Yes.
Legend, I feel like, had a lot of build-up, but they're both so amazing.
But here's the thing. I don't like the fact, spoilers, the day got a metal leg. I don't like that. I don't
Why do you care that he got a metal leg?
I don't know, but I just don't like it. Like, it makes me feel like he's not, like, Day anymore. Now he's, like...
Because he has a metal leg? You'd rather he has one limb? One leg, I should say.
I have thoughts. I have a weird thought that I don't know if you have any thoughts on.
What is your...
If somebody who has a specific religion, says something, like, I know people of strong religion who have claimed that they have felt the presence of some form of something, whether it's ghosts or spirits or their god or something. And then people of completely different religions claiming the same thing, but for their religion. So, in my mind, are both of them correct? Do they think...
I don't even understand what you're saying.
So wait, say you're a religious person. You believe in God, and there's one God, and he's the only God. And I believe there's 12 I believe in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
But so say you felt the presence of your single god. You felt like him speaking out to you.
Okay.
But I felt Poseidon when I went swimming.
Okay.
Do you think that I'm crazy?
I don't,
And do I
don't
think
know.
and do you think I'm crazy?
I have no answer. I have no clue what.
That's what
I
because people who say they have felt those kinds of things swear that they are telling the truth. So, are both of them telling... There's, like, 52 gods? Because, like, I know, like, doesn't, like, Hindu religion alone have, like...
multiple
gods?
I don't know. I'm not...
That's what I said. I don't know whether or not you'd have a response to that, because...
Yeah, I don't...
Because I would guess one of them thinks the other one is making something up. If they both think that what they believe is correct, then that means... And if one of them is actually correct, that means one of them is wrong, and... Because if one person's religion is correct, every other religion is wrong.
Yeah, which kind of is weird.
Weird and completely broken. So,
yeah.
There's only...
I mean, I guess there'd be a couple that could probably overlap. I don't
yes,
know.
like,
I'm not educated
enough
to...
And I probably should stop making hyperboles on... Is that the right word? That is not the right word.
Hyperbole is definitely not the right word
for that there. Oh, I know something that you've seen that I haven't recently. You saw, what's it called? WandaVision.
Yes, I did see Wandavision.
And you...
Currently watching Winter Soldier.
Is that good? Because I know... Because Winter
It's
Soldier...
not amazing.
Because Winter Soldier's your favorite character, isn't it?
Yes.
And do you like it?
I like it. It's not a great show.
Better or worse than WandaVision?
It's significantly better than WandaVision. By a mile. WandaVision was so bad, and this is kind of decent.
That's... You know what I'm noticing?
WandaVision was so bad, but still watch it, please.
The thing with... The second they ended all of the major characters of the MCU, I've noticed the...
I am excited for the Loki show, though.
That looks good.
That does look good. Do you see the trailer?
Mm-hmm. But, you know... Oh, okay. We talked... I can't remember, we talked about it briefly. I told you about this. Thor Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already told you this. I know everything that's going to happen.
I have some very vague, like...
Because I think that they're going to base the entire plot off of a Thor comic series. So, and then the third... What else is coming out? The third Spider-Man. The second... Spider-Man. The second Doctor Strange. The second Doctor Strange, which there's no trailer for.
There isn't. It's not... It's going to be a while.
It is.
It's supposedly WandaVision sets that up.
But supposedly, you wouldn't know whether or not it does.
No, well, I haven't seen it yet, so I haven't seen Doctor Strange.
You haven't seen WandaVision?
I've seen WandaVision, but how would I know if it sets up Doctor Strange 2 if I haven't seen Doctor Strange 2?
Well, I mean, like, Iron Man 1 sets up Iron Man 2.
No way! Oh, there is something I wanted to ask you about. I guess I can ask you on the podcast, because it's about the podcast.
Go.
What are your thoughts on doing other formatted episodes? I think we talked about this before, but like short episodes where one of us just reviews a book or a movie or whatever, or something where we do some sort of trivia or I don't know. Something other than the two guys talking format.
I'd be down for that. I'd be fine with
that.
that.
I feel like you've said that before. So I just searched for our podcast to see how long the durations were. They were all in the 30-minute to 40-minute range for the last two. And I just searched up Introvertism on Spotify, and a podcast came up. And its logo uses an image that I was going to use that I was considering using in our logo.
Seriously?
Yeah, like here, look at this. You remember that head?
Yeah.
That I was gonna use? What is this? The Introverts Guide to ...
For us two having a podcast about introvertism, which is a made-up word about introverts. No, I guess we kind of in through our talking, you can tell that we don't talk to anybody.
I talk to people.
Who do you talk to?
Well, I can't say names on here.
Okay, fine. Name, like, 4 random names.
Tommy, Jenny, and Bobby, and Jenna.
As you name these, are you thinking of actual people?
No.
Okay, name...
I don't know anybody with any of those names.
No, me neither. I have, like, besides for you, I have, like, 3 other friends.
I'm sorry.
You also have, like, 3 other friends besides
I have 16,000 other friends.
No, you don't.
That's
here. Like, the entire, like...
Here's my phone. I'm gonna open my contacts app, and you will see 16,000 people in there.
I'm gonna see, like, 6.
What is it? It's your parents.
Wow.
My parents.
16,000.
There's a good amount of friends.
There's a good amount of people. Half of them are my friends' parents. And grandparents, and uncles and aunts.
3 of my contacts are my friends' parents.
My dad,
Not
my mom, and...
our good mutual friends' mom.
You have our good mutual friend's mom's number?
Yeah, you remember that one time?
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you have it, too.
Oh, as, our good mutual friend's mom's mom.
What?
I have mine as, Mrs. Mutual Friend's mom.
I have mine as Mrs. Mother of Mutual Friend. Full name.
What are we doing?
You know who you are, mutual friends.
Hi, mutual friend.
How are you doing?
I'm guessing
he's
you're
not
gonna
listen to this.
Because he doesn't care. I don't even think he knows that we have a podcast.
I don't think he knows we have a podcast.
If we have recently told you, mutual friend, about our podcast,
and the fact that you may be in it,
you are the one. Hello.
How you doing?
Do you like cheese and ham sandwiches?
If you're listening to this and we didn't tell you to go listen to it, can you like text us and tell you that you listened to it?
If you listen to it, text us the cool sunglasses emoji.
If we get a cool sunglasses emoji right now.
Right now. That would
be so
oh
creepy.
my god, that'd be so creepy.
Okay, this isn't a podcast just for mutual friend. It's actually not for him at all.
No,
it's a podcast for the internet.
AKA like one person other than like my mom.
We got a subscriber, dude. I saw a notification on YouTube. Some random dude subscribed to us.
That random dude. Like I said, one person.
Some random dude. He had like he 1,300 subscribers or something.
Good for him.
I was like, how did he find our videos, our 2 video channel with the 10 views?
What's your favorite sport?
What do you think? It's hockey. You're sitting in a room full of hockey stuff.
What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite untraditional sport?
Untraditional sport.
Like, of the mainstream, soccer, football, hockey, basketball. Like...
Not counting those.
Like, if you were to turn on the TV and go to the sports channel, you'd have to scroll pretty far to find this sport. I can name mine.
What?
Tag.
Tag!
Do you ever watch professional tag? Dude, it's so cool. This is way more mainstream than tag, but, volleyball. I really like watching volleyball.
Okay.
But for some reason, if you stick everybody in water in a pool, then I don't like watching it. But that becomes a completely different sport. Do you think tag is... If they put tag into the Olympics, would you be upset?
Oh, no, I wouldn't be... I'm not upset if non-sports are in the Olympics. It's just like... Yeah, that's weird. That's not...
You've never watched professional tag? If you've never watched professional tag, you should watch... So they have, like, this little arena full of, like, parkour equipment. And so pretty much there's one tagger and one it person. Wait, that's just the same person. One not it person and one it person. And they have, I think, 5 minutes. No. 30... I don't know. They have a certain amount of time to catch the person.
Okay.
It's literally just tag in a more professional environment.
What kind of video game would you want to play in real life?
As like a... Like,
Is in realistically, like it's not like if you play Minecraft in real life, you get a giant inventory that you can carry around.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna go up and like start like
punching a tree.
Yeah,
like in reality, but money's not a concern
within safety.
I don't think so.
Because like, am I playing CS:GO? Because that would not work as a real life game.
Well, let's say if it's a game where people die, you don't die.
Okay, then I would say Rocket League.
Ooh, that would be cool.
That would be weird but fun.
I feel like Splatoon would be really fun too.
Have you played Splatoon?
No.
Neither have I.
Mark Rober did real life Splatoon, didn't he?
No, I don't think so. I have no idea.
Hey Google, Mark Rober real life Splatoon.
This is now the title.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, I wasn't asking. I was asking my phone. It totally is Splatoon IRL. It's a Mark Rober video.
When did this come out?
This came out 4 years ago.
What is the thumbnail?
Changer in my neighborhood. So I wanted to make a version of my own. Only instead of shooting water, it was...
Oh, it's just the paint gun video.
Yeah.
Is it titled Splatoon in real life?
Titled Splatoon IRL is in the title.
Oh, it's just the paint gun video.
That was, yeah. It was not very organized because he was doing it with young children.
Young children, and so they just shot paint at each other.
Yeah. But that's cool too.
I mean, that works.
I feel like maybe we should just make this episode shorter because we're kind of going off topic here and
in the most
random directions. So you good if we end it here?
Yep.
All right. Thank you everybody for listening to the Introvertism podcast. This is episode 3, and hope to see you in episode 4.
If it ever happens.
You're the one who's making it not happen. Just saying.
What do you mean?